Hi guys, welcome to Multiverse. Today we're going to take a look at the Ben Affleck Batman. So basically someone requested that I do a version of the Batman using the jute style. So basically that's what I'm using for the chest piece and the pants. It's a style that you can get at the Halloween seasonal. So with the Halloween seasonal just around the corner, if you want to reproduce that look, make sure to get the style before the Halloween event is over. The Halloween event should start on, I think it's Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, you need the BvS Batman emblem to be able to do this look. You need the Batman call, the Batwoman cape, the Daring Vigilante gloves. For the belt, I went with the simple utility belt, but there's half a dozen belts that would have done the trick. And for the boots, I went with the Stalwart Defender boots. There's probably a few other boots I could have used, but I went with those. They pretty much were very similar to what the Batman from the BvS film actually used. So basically, the reason to use the jute chest piece and the pants, obviously, is to try to reproduce the sort of texture that the BvS Batman costume had. He's still using this costume in Justice League, but there's another costume also that I'll show in a bit. I decided to add the Nightmare Batman as a bonus. Uh, One of the reasons I already made a video with this version of the character, but one of the reasons I wanted to make a new version is that basically I was able to get a better pair of goggles. The Bombshell Harley Quinn goggles are perfect for to recreate that look. Obviously, again, it's the Batman cowl. The Gunslinger chest piece gives us the long coat that Batman had in the Nightmare sequence. Obviously, again, the BvS emblem. For the gloves, I went again with the Bombshell Harley Quinn gloves. There's a few short gloves that could be used, but I decided to go with those. The cargo pants are pretty much perfect for that look, and the paramilitary boots, obviously. So it's now a bit easier than it was to try to reproduce the look of Nightmare Batman, thanks in part to the Harley Quinn, the Bombshell Harley Quinn set of gear that you can purchase from the marketplace. Then there's the armored Batman look that you can somewhat recreate using. You can use a lot of the Future Crusader set piece. Like basically, I'm using the Future Crusader helmet, the gloves, the pants, and the boots, and the cape. And I could have gone with the chest piece. It's just that though for some reason the armored Batman version of the suit doesn't have a Batman emblem, so I went with an armored chest piece that didn't have the Batman emblem. And also I tried to go to use some of the shoulders that are fairly close to what the armored Batman look was using. For the belt, I went with the Biohazard belt. It was a bit bulkier and especially the buckle. The buckle was a bit bigger, and that's why I wanted that for that look, as opposed to the simple utility belt. I probably could have used the simple utility belt, and there's probably a half a dozen different belts that could have done the trick. But I thought the Biohazard worked well enough, so I saw no reason no reason not to use them. And then it would seem that in the Justice League film, Batman will have another different costume. Uh, Again, basically, I reused the Bombshell Harley Quinn goggles. They decided to add some sort of goggles to Batman for some reason. I'm not sure why exactly. Obviously, the Batman call as usual. For the chest piece, any chest piece that gives some sort of armored look that seems to be put together with a whole bunch of smaller pieces, any of those would actually work. The same with the pants. So for the gloves, I stuck with the Future Crusader gloves. The boots, I went with the tall classic boots. I thought, why not use the classic one? And the belt, I stuck with the Biohazard belt, and obviously the cape is still the Batwoman cape. It doesn't look exactly like the movie costume, but it's close enough. So that's pretty much it for our Ben Affleck Batman character. that we basically had in the Batman v Superman film, and that we're going to see some more in the Justice League movie. We saw him also in Suicide Squad, but he was barely in the film. It was barely a guest appearance or a cameo. But in Justice League, at least from what we saw in the trailers, we should be able to get a good dose of the Ben Affleck Batman. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.